everybody, Marcus C. Williams here, and behind me is the Monroe County Office Building. That's the seat of power for our county. That's where the county ledge is. That's where the county executive's office is. That's where the county clerk is. That's where the Board of Elections is, and other various offices for the county. Now, right here, yesterday, those anti-American jihadists were out here creating a raw riot. Okay, you see the lanes of traffic behind me? It's 4 lanes of traffic behind me. They congested all of those, preventing anybody from traveling. And this is West Main Street right here in downtown Rochester. It is one of the most active streets in our city. So they were preventing anybody from traveling. They were preventing anybody from doing any transportation of goods and commerce. It's not okay. It's unacceptable. So they were out here chanting anti-American slogans, talking about there's no solution but an Antifada revolution, and there's no solution but a communist revolution. Now let me tell you what Antifada means. Antifada means a armed overthrow of the government. That's what they're encouraging. Now they're out here saying these things while they're flying flags of another foreign interest, not the flags of America. They don't want to turn over the government for the American people. They are waving flags for a foreign interest, not American interest. It's not okay. It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. So get this. So not only did they congest all of the traffic lanes, making it so nobody can move, and it was dozens of them out here. So behind me, you can see the flagpoles, right? And then you see the one flagpole right there is an empty flagpole. Now, I'm very pro-America. I don't believe that there should be any flag flying in America that isn't the American flag. Any flag for a foreign nation shouldn't be being flown in my country, period, point blank. However, the flag that was there was the Israeli flag. So these people acting a raw riot snatched it down off of there, okay, after much fanfare, desecrated the flag, and now look where it is. It's in the trash can right there. Okay, it's in the garbage right there behind me. You can see it. Now, this, whether I like it or not, that's county property. Okay, that's taxpayer property. Who allowed and entitled them to be able to do that? But more so than that, who allowed them to block off all the traffic? Right? There were no sheriffs, there were no police, nobody was out here. Where is our county executive saying something about this right now? Where is our sheriff saying something about this right now? Where is our police chief saying something about this right now? How are we going to let this riotous behavior continue? Now remember, these are the same people from BLM that burnt down and busted up all the black businesses and all the businesses in the black neighborhoods. This is these same people, okay? This is these same people who try to come out and protest and do all this alphabetized, trans, all this other stuff, right? Now they're on this Palestine kick, right? It's not that they care about any of this. They don't care about the black people. They don't care about the trans or the alphabet people. They don't care about Palestine. They just see an opportunity to act a raw riot, and they want to come out here and they want to get their jollies off, because they know that they will not be punished. They know that nobody's going to hold them accountable, and they continue to ramp up and amp up the level of activity and violence that they are performing, and they are continuing to increase in numbers because none of our elected officials are holding them accountable. None of them are coming out and standing up and saying that this is unacceptable. We're not going to go for this. We're going to actually take action and put these people in jail. They're not doing any of that. Now, you as an American citizen, as a citizen of Monroe County, or as a citizen of Rochester, should not be okay with this. You should not be allowing this, and you should not be sitting down on your couch at home or in your car mad because people are doing this, or just rubbing it off like it's not a big issue. This is a very serious issue. These jihadists, these terrorists, okay, are out here growing every day in number, okay, and they are ramping up the level of activity that they are continuing to take. So soon they will be committing violent acts against other people in our city. Soon they will be destroying more property in our city, okay? So you gotta remember, because if this isn't new news, they've done this before during the BLM riots, okay, here in this city. So it's going to get worse because they're not being held accountable. They won't put anybody in jail, and they see this, so they're getting more and more bold in their actions. We must have our elected officials hold them accountable. They must be put in jail. We cannot allow this to continue. There need to be consequences and repercussions for these people and their behaviors that are completely against law and order in our city. More so than that, they're talking about overthrowing our government. That is treason, especially because it's not in favor of the American people. It's in favor of foreign interests. You make it make sense to me, people. We as the people of this nation, of this county, of this city, must stand up and push back against this. They don't care about black people. They don't care about black lives. They don't care about alphabet people or alphabet lives. They don't care about the Palestinian people. They just see a way to act up and get their jollies off. That's all they want to do. And they're going to keep leveling up and doing more and gaining more people, and they're going to keep acting up more and worse until it's gone too far. And then they'll have to end up calling in the National Guard. And then the National Guard won't end up leaving because now they're going to be the new police force for the future, which is another whole separate conversation. But you got to realize the direction that we're going in, and it's getting bad really quickly. We must hold our elected officials to account. We must tell them that they must put these people in jail. They must not allow this behavior. They need to allow the police to be able to arrest these people. They need to change these ridiculous policies that they've put in about riots and how to handle them, that the sheriff needs to be out here locking these people up, that this is not okay, that we are not going to allow this type of behavior, this disruption of our everyday lives, this criminal activity, this anti-American activity, that we are not going to allow any of this. We must get it in hand before we will not be able to control any of it at all. Mark my words. Mark this day that you are watching this video that I forewarned you. If we do not get it in hand right now, it will go far beyond here, and it will not stop, and there will be violence, and it will get very dangerous. We must stand up as a people. We must stand up as a community. We must unite against this. And let me tell you, this is all because of Democrat policies that they have done to make our police weak, to defund our police, to change the police policies. All of that. That's all been done by the Democrats. So if you're a Democrat and you don't like what's going on with this, I encourage you, consider voting Republican this November, because this has to stop. It's going too far. And none of us are safe in any of the communities that we live in, because we know that these people will do whatever they want because they know that they can, because they will not be punished. That's why we see more and more rise in violence and crime everywhere, because people see that they will not be punished. That's why we saw this level of anti-American jihadist behavior yesterday. And it's going to continue to grow. They weren't just here in front of the county building. They were in front of the city count. They were in front of county, City Hall. They went in front of WXXI. This is not okay. We must nip it in the bud. And that's what I got for you guys. We got to unite. We've got to stand up, and we got to push back against this, okay? It's very detrimental. Remember, stand up, speak up, and don't shut up. Take action. Be blessed and be well. I'll catch you later.